it is so disappointing that last week I actually did post for you guys a really good video that I really hoped would help you guys, but it was only about 115, 130 of you guys who actually got engaged with the video, and also just a few of you guys took the trades. So I hope this time you guys will be able to follow the signals and take the trades, or just follow the analysis, and let's catch these pips together. So let's go on the charts and I show you guys a breakdown for this week. Let's go. We are on GBP USD, and I showed you guys this trade on GBP USD last time. I showed you guys this trade on GBP USD, and this trade was a swing trade that I posted onto the Telegram channel just a few weeks ago, and we actually took our profit. We didn't hold this trade up to now, we just took our profit. But you can see, as I explained to you guys last week, that this swing trade is continuing. As anticipated that this swing trade will reach this point down here, this level of structure. But this is not where my analysis was. I'll just take you guys to the analysis I did last week. I think I did it on Owanda. Did I do it on Owanda or forex.com? I did it on forex.com, on FXCM rather. Okay, so I want us to look at the analysis for last week. Pretty much we see how the trades played out, guys. Okay, yep, this is what happened, guys. So if you go back and watch the video for last week, you will see that this is exactly, let me go to the 4-hour chart, because that is where the entry was. The entries were on the 4-hour chart, not on the 1-hour chart, because these were swing trades as I explained to you last week. So just have a look at this, how we were able to get this entry. Just look at this. I haven't deleted anything, I haven't modified anything. I left all the drawings as they were. I explained to you last week that this is the level where I expected the market to retrace to, for us to take a short trade to this next level here. Okay, that's where I explained to you guys last week. If you go and look at the video just to confirm what I'm telling you, go and watch the video for last week and you will see the same setup. So let me just give you what I think will happen this week. So this week on GBP USD, first of all, we have to consider also the fundamentals. Okay, we have to make sure as we're taking the trades, we're considering also fundamentals. So as the fundamental page is loading, let me just give you what I think a market will do this week. So let's just take this out for last week. So this week, what I think for this week is that the market, having broken below this level and tested it with this candle, let's do the analysis from a weekly chart. It will give us more outlook, okay, to give us a better view of what the market is doing. So what you're seeing here is a break of structure. You can see that I plotted this on a higher low, okay, higher low, which was broken by last week's candle. Now last week's candle broke this higher low, and now GBP USD on a weekly time frame has changed from an uptrend. It has changed officially from an uptrend to a downtrend, because this higher low was broken by last week's candle. Now what we expect is, we expect price to come to this level here. Okay, this is the level that we expect price to come to here on the weekly chart. This is where price is going to come to, but don't expect that it's just going to drop and drop and drop and drop. No. So we want to go to the daily chart now. Okay, we'll go to the daily chart. I want to try to make it as brief as possible So on the daily chart, you can see that that there was a close below this level. So what I expect here, without wasting so much time, is I expect a small pullback to this level here before price is going to fully drop to this level here. Okay, once price drops to this level and clears it, then GBP USD will have reversed completely and will probably drop to this level down here. Okay, it will probably drop all the way to clear this level here. Okay, so we'll just keep an eye on that. Let's wait and see how this week is going to play. If this week plays and continues to the downside, then this is the next level target. Okay, so we will put our entry here. Okay, our stop loss will just be above, slightly above there, and we'll target this level here. Anyway, our entry should not be on the daily chart because that would be a very long-term trade. We'll place our entries on the 4-hour chart. Okay, let me just adjust the entry on the 4-hour chart. So our entry on the 4-hour chart should look something like this. Okay, should look something like this on the 4-hour chart. And we'll be targeting this area down here. So that is the analysis for GBP USD. Okay, hope you guys can take screenshots of this and also make sure you follow the signals. So let me go to GBP JPY. Just look at GBP JPY here quickly. So GBP JPY also moved exactly how I had thought it would move. But the only thing that it did not do is it did not push to the upside as I'd expected to this level here. It didn't. It just continued with the downtrend. So what I want to do, let me just remove this so that it becomes clear. So this short-term trade which I had suggested to you guys did not work out for GBP JPY. But the overall trade worked out because look at this level, how it was respected. Look at how this level was respected. That is the accuracy of drawing the levels that I draw. Okay, you can even see that the market broke below this level after wicking out. It broke below this level and pushed. It broke below this channel. Okay, now it tested the channel. You can see here it is retesting the channel. It is consolidating around the channel. Now, what we expect from GBP JPY, as you can see, this trade worked out. But what we expect from GBP JPY is, let's first go to the weekly chart. Let's go to the weekly chart. Okay. Now, on the weekly chart, let's see what GBP JPY is doing. Now, on the weekly chart, we can clearly see. Let me first remove all the drawings so that we can start afresh. On the weekly chart, we see that there is a big, okay, there is a level of structure here. There is a level of structure here. And there is also a level of structure. There is also a level of structure around here. Around here, okay? Around this area, there is also a level of structure. So what we are looking for, okay, you could say there is also a level of structure up here, but that is too far. What we are looking at here is the price action on the weekly chart. Price action on the weekly chart shows that this market is in an uptrend, okay? This is an uptrend, as you guys can see. It is clear as day. This is an uptrend. So the last higher low was this one, and then this is a higher high. Now market is pulling down, okay? Pulling down to create a higher low higher than this one. That's what the market is doing. And I expect that the market will come to this region here, create a higher low before pushing to the upside, okay, on the weekly chart. So what we are let's look at the daily chart. Let's look at the daily chart. I hope you guys are following. Let's look at the daily chart. Now, the daily chart, you can see that that level is relevant. The level I've drawn on, it's relevant, okay? On the daily chart, what I expect is that GBP/JPY on the daily chart, I expect it to pull down to this level here, okay? Then from there, we can look for buys to this level, okay? I hope you guys are looking at that. We expect GBP/JPY to fall to this level, so you can take your short-term trades, sell trades to this level, okay? Let's look at the 4-hour chart for entries, okay? So on the 4-hour chart, you can see how accurate these levels are. You can see here, you can see here, you can see here. Those are levels. Even this one is a level, okay? So what I expect is GBP/JPY is going to pull down to this level here before it bounces to the upside. So we'll look at something like this. We'll look at buying GBP/JPY from here to there if the market comes to that level. But for now, if you want to, you can take, you can wait for it to, hold on, just let me, you can wait for GBP/JPY to pull to this level, because there's also a level here, okay? There's a level of structure around there, okay? Hold on. GBP/JPY has also a small level around this area here, okay? So what you do is you can take a short-term trade to this level, okay, before you can wait for it to go down, okay? You can wait for it to go down from there. Okay, so in the short term, you can take a trade here like this, but that will be a very, very short-term trade. Very short-term trade, because it will only pull to this, around this area here, because there is a very small level of structure here, okay? That would be a trade that I wouldn't take. I wouldn't advise you to take that trade. I would advise you to wait for price to come down here, then buy from here to that level of structure. So that is it for GBP/JPY. And let's briefly look at gold. Gold pretty much played out to the T. Let me see where the analysis was. The analysis was where at Owanda, Pepperstone. Let me see, forex.com. Yes. Now, guys, I want you to look at this. Just have a look at this. Last week, I told you guys that gold was going to pull up to this level, okay? It was going to pull to this level. Then we will take our short trade from here to this level here, okay? And if it breaks this level, we would hold gold to down here. And that bias is still on. This one, I'm not going to add any analysis to it. But if you want to, this week you can still add a sell trade when gold pulls to this level. Stop loss there, and still your take profit can be here. So this is the level where you should wait for gold to pull. It has actually finished pulling back up to that level. You can see it pulled back to this level. But you can take your trade if it comes back to that level and then hold it to here. If it breaks this level, then you can hold the trade to down here, okay? So that is the simple analysis, but you can see how accurate this level is, okay? Last week, this level is the level I told you gold would pull up to. Gold was here. It was just here, okay? But I told you it would pull up to this level here, this small level. And I told you if it breaks above this small level, it would pull back to it and then go to this level. And that's where we would sell from to go back down. And exactly that's where gold stopped and then started to sell off. Now, I hope you guys have found value in this. If you find value, do give a like on the video, subscribe the channel, and also leave your comments down below, guys. But before I go, let me show you the weekly calendar. Okay, let me just show you what the weekly forex calendar looks like. Now, the weekly forex calendar is full of US dollar news. It's full of US dollar news, Bank of Japan CPI. Okay, so if you're trading GBP JPY, should be very careful tomorrow, Tuesday. Okay, what I would do if I was you, I would wait for Tuesday to pass. Maybe I would trade in the late afternoon of Tuesday. Okay, and also GBP USD is going to be affected by building permits for the US dollar, consumer confidence, and new home sales on Tuesday. So be careful with GBP USD and gold. And then core durable goods on Wednesday, and crude oil inventories also on Wednesday. All right. Then we have GDP news on Thursday for the US dollar, and we have GDP for the Great British Pound on Friday. So you be careful on those days as you're trading, because the economic calendar is going to be very busy this week. Okay. Hope you guys have learned something. Let's go.